Hello. I'm going to present you a mod which I am creating or I've been creating for a while. I came up with the idea for this in in the beginning of the year, and I recently started making it or creating it. I started with like removing all the shit in the Americas. Basically, my idea is to have the world divided into uh, blocks, basically. Um, this nation is complete, kinda. This nation is complete, kinda. The land for this, and this nation are complete, and same for this and South Africa here. I copied South Africa from the game files because I don't think I need to change it. I might do another video later where I show you like the lore, I guess, for where I read the lore that I wrote back in early 2015 for this mod idea, and like show you the map that I made from before I wrote the lore for the mod idea or whatever. So what I plan to have is I'm gonna say as much as I can in this video. I haven't done. I'm gonna say what I've done so far. I started with as I said, I started with removing all the shit from the new world. I had some problems where you know how Victoria 2 when if you in the history files or wherever um, you don't have that extra blank character, the last character will not be read. So if you have the last line in the history file for like the province of Florida or whatever, for Florida's region, but uh, there's like a file for every province. If in the last line you don't have anything after the last line, which would be life rating equals 35. If you don't have anything after that, the game will read that as life rating equals 3. So like half the world had, half of the USA had a life rating of 3, as well as a few provinces in South Africa, a few provinces over here, I think, and so on. Because I was in Moscow, because I deleted by accident, I deleted the last line, but I fixed that by using a simple find and replace command on Notepad plus plus. That's a cool thing to use for things like this. I used I use Clausewitz scenario editor for modding the map. It's a good tool for that. Um, it's pretty quick. You basically go through a province within like 1 to 5 seconds, basically. Um, yeah, it's pretty quick, and it's habit forming, I guess. After I created this shit, removed that shit, I created the tag fun. uh, yeah, for this nation, I created the tag and did all the shit that needs to be done for that, and I went to Google and found like a flag for a perm because I guess that's good flag for this shit. Uh, yeah, I then later I localized the nation when I created this shit. I gave all the provinces to this shit. You know, I made all the cultures um, that would that like belong to the Mongolian and the Fenugreek uh, people culture groups. I also made all every Russian I made into Ugrian people. Basically, I think Victoria 2 treats minor um, Finnic tribes as Ugrians. Basically, Karelians are Ugrians, which is kind of well, it's kind of like, I don't know, generalizing. Doesn't really matter. Um, what I did the same thing as I used a simple find and replace in files command on Notepad plus plus. Then I created this shit, gave some cores and shit for these people, and I created these people and that guy and shit. It's really simple. I made a flag for these people, made a bad flag for these people. It's basically a badly cut Stonehenge on a black background. This is more of a I don't know about this flag. I'll show the lore. It's not really anything impressive. I only wrote like maybe 2 paragraphs, you could say, of text. The first paragraph handling the Karelian Empire. The, these are the Druidian pirates. Yeah, they have boats, I guess. They're like basically every nation except for the Karelian Empire. And the South Africans are gonna be primitives. I'm gonna have a Japan. I'm gonna talk more about this later, I think. I'm gonna have a Japan with which is probably gonna Westerners before these and the Chinese people. The Chinese people are gonna be one united bloc. Uh, who also control India. They're probably gonna be pretty OP. Yeah, I probably need to make Japan a civilized nation from the start. They're probably only gonna own like Korea and Taiwan and shit, and maybe parts of the Philippines or something. I'm probably gonna have to have some minor nations over here and shit and in the new world because my friend Blackbird says that that you have to have like 16 nations, and I basically only have like 14, I think. I'm pulling numbers out of my ass, but who cares? Anyways, that's enough for this video. I'll probably make a video later that explains more shit or goes through the lore or whatever. Thank you for doing shit. Thank you. Goodbye.